All right, 7:13, everybody. In an after-school program teaching middle schoolers about the consequences of cannabis as illegal smoke shops continue to pop up across the tri-state, even near schools.
This illegal shop, with people rolling joints out front, is across the street and a few doors down.
There's also, you may not have it, but you may have a friend.
Teen peer leaders like Isaac Brito help preteens in the program make healthy decisions about marijuana use.
So the goal of the program is to create a safe space for tweens and teens to talk honestly about their experiences without being reprimanded. It's these types of stories that will be highlighted in a new show on PIX11 debuting today, Community Close-Up, with Jay Dow, who is joining us this morning to tell us more about it. Good morning, Jay, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what the goal is behind this program.
Well, we're out in the neighborhoods every day, and whether it's, upstate or out on Long Island or in New Jersey, and I'm listening to all of these people. They're coming up to us and they're talking about things that are happening in their neighborhood. It may be completely unrelated to the story that we're out there covering. And so I thought there was an opportunity to leverage, 75 years of relationship equity that this station has with its viewership and focus on issues that resonate regardless of where you live, regardless of your tax bracket. So, we want to tackle the things, the issues, the concerns, not just the bad stuff, but the things that you may want more exposure for. And, that's the premise for this show.
Yeah, and doing so in a way where you can have a real conversation and not cram it into a newscast, which, as a reporter, sometimes you only get 2 minutes to do.
I fight for those 2 minutes.
I know you do. I know you do, really, to have these conversations, right? And so this afternoon, you're highlighting an after-school program which was facilitated by young people for young people, right? So that's just one aspect. Talk about that program.
Recreational use marijuana is an issue regardless of where you live.
Yeah.
So in doing the research, we found this really innovative program in the Bronx, and it's focusing on trying to educate these kids before they get home. So they come out of school, they go to this after-school program. If you let the kids loose, they'll get their own education walking down the street through legal dispensaries or illegal weed shops, seeing people roll up a joint right on the sidewalk. And our James Ford went out and did the first piece on this program, and it really gives kids an education from people who they can relate to. It's not just adults. These are peer teen leaders who are there giving them a leg up and helping parents to have that talk.
I mean, it's scary with so many illegal smoke shops that are out there, and they're targeting kids. But this program also talks about edibles and things like that, right?
It does. And, again, the education that you can get out on the street is completely different from what a parent may want to say to their child at home. So this program and this curriculum is not meant to replace that parent talk, but to provide an assist.
But sometimes it's that person who can get through rather than the parent. So you're like,
100%.
Just mom and dad
saying it,
Right.
So talk about how people can reach out to you, because like you said, people come to you on the street, but so many people who are watching right now may have an idea for this show. How can they contact you to highlight their stories?
Well, I need to say that we wouldn't be getting any ideas if our station GM, Chris McDonald, news director Nicole Tindiglia, assistant news director Saul Adams, one of our ace newscast producers, Tatiana Charlot, providing all of the support, giving the green light for this show. We have our ears out on the ground every single day, so that's a great head start. Just our daily reporting. Our reporting team is out there and listening. But yes, we've also come up with an email, Community Close-Up at PIX11.com, and we're hoping that anyone who is going to be paying attention to what's happening in their neighborhood, who may want some more exposure for it, if they have a concern about what's happening in their neighborhood, reach out to us. We're going to try to tackle it all. We're really excited about this show. We think we're onto something.
You are.
I mean, and this is the thing. Sometimes parents are too afraid to ask the questions because they don't want to be the parents that aren't in the know. And this is going to be so helpful.
Yeah, we're covering a myriad of issues in this first episode of the show. We're covering suburban auto thefts, cannabis education, and we have a really good Veterans Week inspired piece about a mentorship program that puts soldiers who are coming home from the battlefield and preparing them for a career in finance. It's going to be a great show.
Good stuff, Jay. Congrats on the launch, which is today. Everybody, be sure to tune in today, 5:30, to watch the debut of this new show, Community Close-Up with Jay Dow, tonight at 5:30. Good stuff.